Hello again. Today I'm doing a special video because I just passed 250 subscribers. The support I've gotten on BookTube and the friends I've met on BookTube and the new channels I've watched has just been an amazing experience. I've been doing this about 5 months now. I wanted to just share a little bit of, where I started and where I'm going, and obviously there's been some changes. I wanted to let some people know who have been watching me from the beginning or who are new to watching me know where I kind of went on my process. First big thing I think you can see is that I edit my videos now. I didn't used to do that. I used to just pretty much put them up right away and that was it. I tried to edit my first video before I actually put it on YouTube for BookTube. There was a Books and Lala Spookathon. This was October of last year. This would be good. I'll read a couple of books for Spookathon and I'll do a video on it. I think the video was like maybe 20 minutes long or something like that. I spent about 2 hours editing my video and I was barely a third of the way done. And I said, this is just wasn't fun for me. I wasn't interested in it. And I just wind up actually talking about those books separately. And I think I mentioned Spookathon here and there, but I didn't do a one video because it was just way too much for me to deal with. That was my experience with editing. And what I used to do my videos at the time was Cyberlink Power Director. It's a good program. I used it for a while. And I still use it now, and I'll explain why. But I also got another program, one after my computer broke. My computer was broken for about a month, so I was just filming stuff on my phone for a while. But after my computer broke, I wanted to do an intro. And I said, well, I need something to do an intro with. And I saw Adobe After Effects. And I saw, there's a monthly subscription model that Adobe has. And I saw that for the whole suite, it wasn't that much more than the actual After Effects. So I decided, let me just get the whole Adobe suite. So I picked up the whole Adobe suite as soon as I got my computer back. And it had Adobe Premiere Pro in it. And I said, well, let me try Adobe Premiere Pro. So I make my video in Power Director and I started editing in Premiere Pro. Editing in Premiere Pro is so better than editing in Power Director. Now, Power Director you can edit. You can do your edits no problem, but it's just not as precise as Premiere Pro. It's not as streamlined as Premiere Pro. So I realized that I kind of enjoyed doing my editing in Premiere Pro. The only problem with Adobe Premiere Pro is I have a webcam. And I couldn't figure out a way from what I was looking at to actually use my webcam in Premiere Pro. I know there's probably a way, and I could probably look it up, but I know in Cyber Director it's pretty easy. It's got a capture option. My webcam is right there, and I just start filming. I film it in Power Director. I put in my transitions. I put in my little After Effects intro that I put in. I do maybe some basic edits, and then I process the file and take that processed file and put that into Adobe Premiere Pro. I edit that, and then I make a new file, and that file I upload to YouTube. So that's my process right now. I do plan one day to actually get a camera. I'm hoping maybe by the middle of the year or so, I'm going to get a camera. But right now, I'm just using my webcam on my computer. Logitech it is. I think it's a C90. And I have a laptop, a Dell, which after what happened with my computer being down for a month, I don't think I'm going to pick up a Dell again. And that's how I do my recording. What now, besides the camera that you see here, I have a basic desk lamp behind the camera. And I have my lamp over there. Now, what people don't realize, because even my wife has mentioned to me, is I'm filming this right now. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, a little after 1 o'clock in the morning. It looks like it's broad daylight out because of the way the light shining on the window type thing. My wife's always like, "Oh my God, YouTube is seeing this messy room that you have." But it is my office. Kind of dump a lot of stuff in here. And once I get my camera that I can actually film on a real camera, I'll probably film somewhere else. I'm kind of thinking where I want to film in the house. It's going to be a while. Kind of wanted to give you a behind the scenes of what I'm doing right now, and hopefully when I get my real camera, I'll be doing some more. I do want to put an end card in sooner or later, and of course something I haven't mentioned, a personal issue here, is I actually am losing weight, about 20 pounds so far, so I'm pretty happy with it, and so far it's been good. It actually helped me my reading. One of the reasons I am able to read as much as I do is it kind of makes me stop thinking about food when I just want to pick up a book and read. But that's pretty much what I want to talk about. Just my whole setup. Thank you again for everybody who subscribed to me. I look forward to bringing more BookTube related stuff. Some changes also on my channel besides editing is I know I used to do like my TBR for my YA books. Like I used to pick up 2 YA books a month. I still pick up YA books on a monthly basis, but I decided to drop the TBR. If you notice, I didn't have it in the last couple of months, but I haven't really mentioned it. I'm just going to basically pick up those books, read them, put them in my wrap-up, and then put them in my book haul because I picked them up for this month. I actually picked up 2 books for this month. I picked up the Wicked Deep, I think it's called, which is really a good book, and Obsidio, which is the 3rd of the Illuminate series. I actually just read the first 2 already and really like it. I have a bunch of books already starting to stack up for my March book haul, even though I just had that big book haul that you saw. So at the end of March, I will have that. And like I said, I've been reading a good chunk of books that I've really enjoyed. I just want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed. I look forward to continue to do this for a while. I really enjoy this community. I'm so happy I started BookTube. And just a note to anybody who wants to start BookTube, just do it. Just start it. That's my greatest thing I would say to anybody who is thinking about starting BookTube. Just start it. Whether you do it on your phone or whether you do it on a webcam like I do, whether you don't have fancy graphics or you don't even want to edit, just get online and talk about your books. And you'll find people who will be friends, people who you'll like to comment on. I mean, I had a lot of comments even when I had less than 100 subscribers. I had comments that I was interacting with people on BookTube. It's just a great community. If you're going to join BookTube, is you do that BookTube newbie tag. I did it a couple of months later, but I guess it was a little apprehensive. Just do that as your first video. That's a really good way to do it. There's a couple of BookTube newbie tags out there, but just do any BookTube newbie tag that you like. And just enjoy BookTube because it is a great community. And thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.